years and years and years been passionate about something that he doesn't have to be passionate about anymore, and that is getting the Atherton ditch capped. Okay? So this is one of the guys that led the effort to get that capped, and he's done a great job and a great advocate, so he's absolutely deserving of a hand for that. So.
O'Donnell for once again providing a venue for our annual awards, and this is our third annual Golden Ditch Award. Without Patrick O'Donnell, there would be no Golden Ditch Award, and there would still be a concrete ditch out here along Atherton, not a golden one. So we thank him for that. Each year, our neighborhood association presents awards in 3 categories: one to an elected official, another to a city employee, and a third to a community volunteer. Our first award in the category of elected official, we kind of did a switch up on. We've chosen an individual for his years of service as a community volunteer, which is a little different. He actually spent the first half of this year as a private citizen, and we figured this might be our last opportunity to recognize him for his years of volunteer service. And our award goes to City Prosecutor Doug Haubert. Many of you may know Doug's volunteer work on the Airport Advisory Commission protecting our noise ordinance, his work at the Minigant PTA, but probably a lot of you don't know just how many hours this guy spends on the phone with people like myself making phone calls on legal issue, and he's done that for years, and I don't know how many hours. So he has always been the go-to guy for legal expertise. So Doug, here is your Golden Ditch Award, and it says, excuse me.
It doesn't look like this anymore.
No.
It's now a big green belt.
We have to remember it. For outstanding achievement in providing leadership, expertise, and countless volunteer hours to the community.
Wow, I'm honored. Thank you very much.
The next award is for city employees. We wanted to recognize the people who were responsible for the construction of our Atherton Ditch Improvement Project. No one was more critical to the successful completion of the project than our construction inspectors for both Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1 was east of Palo Verde, Phase 2 was west of Palo Verde. And these are the guys who supervise the job site on a daily basis. Homer Fluellen, who worked on Phase 1, couldn't be here today, but we have Phase 2 Inspector Luke Garcia. Come on up and inspect.
Did a good job. He was out there every day.
The award says, for outstanding achievement in construction of the Atherton Ditch Improvement Project Phase 2. Simple, to the point, and that's a lot like Lou. But actually, what I did want to say, one thing about Lou, what amazed me the most is I've dealt with building inspectors and whatnot. They're just dealing with the homeowner or a contractor. And he had a pre-con meeting that he invited me to attend, and I don't know how many entities were there. I just jotted down a few of them. Luke could probably add to this list. But I think we had Sully Miller, the general contractor, the water department for moving water lines, gas department, Parks and Rec, who takes care of the median, CSULB, Long Beach Traffic Engineering, AECom, the consulting engineer, the landscape architect, Verizon for moving lines, and a whole bunch more. Oh, the special events office, because the marathon went by that.
That's right.
So they're over there protecting their interests. So this guy is very skilled. We're very lucky to have Lou and Homer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Letting everybody know I moved on and I'm building the Long Beach parking structure. And then I'll be moving to the...
We have our Community Volunteer Award. And if my voice breaks a little bit, this guy really moved me. And so I'm just going to read this straight off. If I ask anyone to recall the F&M bank robbery back in March, you may think of Rich Camp, who tackled a sports bike bandit and got shot, and then ended up filing a lawsuit, and that's kind of, the taste that's left in our mouth. But what you don't really probably remember is that there were 2 Good Samaritans there that day who stopped the crime in progress. After Rich grabbed the robbery suspect and several shots were fired, one of our Los Altos neighbors, David Jones, jumped in and helped subdue the suspect and disarmed him. Since that day, David has not been in the news stories, nor has he sought any recognition, so we'd like to just honor him this afternoon for his unique act of community service. So David? I don't know, I won't use my personal definition for the word hero, but that's what the FBI called him. the day of the event, so I'll go with their definition. Word reads, presented to David Jones by the Atherton Ditch Adjacent Neighborhood Association for outstanding service to the community through extremely heroic actions during the Evan Bank robbery. And Sophia, I guess you can actually take your dad to show and tell, but if he is busy, you can take that.